This could be a big mistake.
Mistake?
If they could do that to a wall, imagine what they could do to our heads.
For sure. And our heads are nowhere near that.
Figure that.
Turtles.
Yeah, and we didn't make that hole, you wacko!
Oh, no?
Yeah, you wackos. Welcome to another exciting edition of Turtle Talk. As always, I'm one of your hosts, Dave Wonder. Joining me tonight, as always, is the ever-awesome Mark Bitters, a.k.a. our good friend Dan, and that weirdo from a time long forgot. That's right, our good friend, Mr. Geeky, who's setting up a shell of an intro right now. I don't know what he's doing with props, but he truly is the carrot top of our group. So first up, I'm going to toss it over to Dan. Hi, Dan. How's it going, bud?
Hey, what's going on, man? You started by saying that I'm always here. That's definitely not true, but I'm glad to be here today. Random Wednesday Turtle Talk. This should be interesting.
I figured we've been having trouble getting each other on the weekends, so might as well toss it midweek, have some friends.
This was a great idea. We got a lot of news to cover.
Indeed. All right, tossing it over to Mr. Geeky, sitting in the turtle den, apparently, with a fantastic piece of luggage that I know very well. Hi, Mr. Geeky.
Oh, hello.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome. And welcome to the COJ that's already chiming off in the chat. We already got the chat running hot and heavy. We got Nycc, Fortnite, Mike Mahone. We got Toyfair in there, Fortnite, Mr. Geeky, Brio, our favorite time traveler, Epic Badger, Penny Rooster Reviews in there. We got Darth. What up, Darth? Comics 1017, of course, Mr. Ryan Clark, Phantom Crow. Oh my goodness. Oh, and it's growing quick. All right, we got Northern Nomad in there. We got Mike and Epic Badger going back and forth. We got Winter Star, Controversial Toys as well. Controversial Toys says, "Yo, Dan, how's my neighbor?"
Hey, neighbor, do I know Controversial Toys?
I don't know. Apparently, maybe you tabled next to him.
Oh, maybe.
Wait, now it says live in 32 minutes, or is YouTube being dumb? YouTube is being dumb. But
I like that.
Yeah,
that new intro too, by the way.
Oh yeah,
it'll still working on it. It had a couple rendering issues on the way through, so it'll get better. Because I'm hoping we get to do these a lot more often because it's been a few months. But we missed Toyfair. We got all of Toyfair to cover. Any recent pickups, and then maybe some sweet predictions for this weekend because New York Comic Con is right around the corner, as well as ValleyCon in North Dakota. But you know,
same thing.
a little different.
Are either one of you guys going to New York?
I'll be in ValleyCon.
I'm covering it, but I'm not gonna be there. I'll have some correspondence. Yeah.
There you go, Dan. Party wagon
guy. What does that mean?
Drives a party wagon.
From the party wagon. Maybe.
Sure.
Oh, Goodwill local and party wagon guy. Controversial Toy says.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Good to see you, man. It's been a while. He's a guy I always see at like Targets. We always go to the same Target, and he's always checking out the NECA aisle. And then I've seen him at Goodwill. Yeah, absolutely. What's up, man?
New friends.
There you go.
He found you. But yeah, like I said, I got all the images and coverage of Turtles from New York Toy Fair that we can dive into real quick. I realized after the fact there was one thing technically two things that I didn't have in there. There was the Playmates Toys figures that technically were on the don't photograph but were photographed, as well as a certain Motu crossover tease / leak. So we'll go through everything else, and then I'll try and grab images as we go.
Cool.
Sweet.
Also, as I was showing before the stream, this big bastard is starting to hit for you fine folks out there. So look at that big, gnarly beast.
Me and Connor are definitely on the lookout for that thing, but we haven't seen it yet.
Does the jaw open?
Boy, does it.
Yeah, so you can fit the turtles in there?
I don't think you could fit a turtle in there.
Ooh.
It's
you get them up to like the waist
deep,
or something.
but Trendmaster's Godzilla.
It's gonna be my cuddly until I get a cuddly. I mean, that's
pretty great.
This thing ain't cuddly. I'll tell you what. It's got a couple sharp bits on it. Not gonna lie. But he will wait for later.
And nobody's seen Wave 2 of that series, right?
Apparently, it's starting to hit in. Was it Indiana? The Geeky sent me over a thing earlier today, so it's starting.
Yeah, I saw a couple people in California. I didn't think that any of us had it though.
I think street date is technically November.
Yeah, that's what Connor keeps telling me. Connor is on top of this stuff.
Hell yeah! Say hi for me, by the way.
Yeah, we'll do. He's watching downstairs.
Okay, hi Connor.
Hey, Connor.
But let's dive into a little Toyfair coverage, shall we? So we're going to go down to the bottom of the screen now, if this works properly. So, nope,
close.
No, that's okay. We're starting off with this heavy hitter right here. This is the NECA turtle wagon, or party wagon rather. It's got some of those punker turtles and the Nega Rex. So
careful.
Never mind. Anyways, this looks fantastic. All the mods that they did. I was lucky enough to see this sucker in person at PowerCon. It's really great that they're putting it out there. I'm hoping that maybe we'll see another pre-order pop up if they can fit it in the line in the next year, but we'll see how it goes.
Have they confirmed that we're gonna is that gonna be a sticker? The thing that's on the top of that, does that come with the diorama as like a sticker or something? That's
the surface that's the surface for the diorama.
On the top. Okay, it's printed onto it.
To my understanding, yes. But very, very cool. I mean, nothing that we didn't know that we were getting with this. I will say that the thing that kind of shocked me, and this was something that I noticed and called out actually Dan and I when we were talking at PowerCon, there's no panel lines. Which is kind of weird considering how heavy they relied on those for so long. And there's not a single one on here.
That's it's funny how I didn't entirely notice that until you pointed that out. And now that you pointed it out, I'm like, yeah, I guess it doesn't.
That's kind of it's cool. But what up, Damien? Greetings from Scotland.
Wow.
Two that have my anticipation levels high are Mirage Rat King and Giant Krang. Any guesses on his price?
Yeah.
Ooh, I think they said it was going to be around the same price as the quarter scale figures. So I'm guessing maybe 200, maybe. I don't know. That's a lot of plastic.
Quarter scale that much? I thought quarter scale was like 125, possibly even less. Are they really 200?
Was it? I don't know. Honestly, I'm trying to remember what the quarter scale. Oh no, this quarter scale figures are 100 or 120.
I think it's 125, 120, 125.
So yeah, guess because I don't know.
Trevor seems to be around there. Yeah.
Until it is actually, it's one of those things. Until it's actually said, it's like whatever. It's in the ether.
Trevor said it. He told me what it was, and it's in the coverage. But I have to look back as what it was. Like I think it was. I want to say like 175, maybe 150, 175.
Hold on.
It was on the Toyfair coverage.
Is the van shipping?
Not yet, to my understanding.
I don't know, some people. I thought I saw people were getting like notifications that some were shipping. I haven't gotten anything. I didn't know if you guys got anything.
I didn't order this one. I have the.
Oh, really?
I have that big bastard back there, and kind of went, cool. I'm good. Oh, now that Aaron is with NECA, I'm betting we get a giant quarter scale Irma figure. Fingers crossed, right?
It'd be great. Yeah.
What? So. I kind of almost thought they were going to reveal that at San Diego Comic-Con because they had this big space in front of the other, the giant Krang. I was like, oh, are they going to throw this in there? And
I have a feeling it'll be a little bit until we get a giant Irma, but you never know. You never know. Never say never with NECA because man alive, they're digging deep with some of these, to say the least. like I said, we have the negative Rex. Is that better? Uh,
Safer.
in there. Again, coming with all the kind of standard accoutrement that we knew from before, as well as I'm trying to remember. He has a pack-in or two that's going to be exclusive to him, and I'm trying to remember what it is. I think.
How many episodes was the negative Rex on? It was just one, right?
Because
Okay.
they had a different Lex one in the other episode with Rex one.
There we go. Believe Vans starts shipping end of October, early November.
Okay.
Thank you, Frobofet. Also, I love your name because it's fun to say. Again, moving around a couple other shots. Again, a little bit closer shot on those Punker Turtles. We also got to see those alternate portraits that are in there as well. Speaking of which, right there. I love that they all have mohawks except Mikey, is freaking sideways.
Is that what I thought it was like a flower or something behind him. Okay, that makes sense.
It could be an herbal accoutrement, but I don't think Nycc would go that far,
right?
Because this is how they looked, right? Like this, they used
this
these
is like,
looks,
it was like from the from like the what's it called, the year where they were traveling around abroad, I think, right?
Yeah. And any way you look at it, they're just fun, you know. I mean, I dig it. Oh, what the heck? Why is this? Oh, because I zoomed in. Again, we got a couple other turtles. There's some groceries that they're going to be coming with. A couple of various pack-ins that I noticed, because you got him chilling out over there and Mini Man over there.
That's
so
cool.
Again, I don't think we've seen who he's coming with yet. But it could be one of the deluxe figure pack-ins, right?
I was going to say, I think that's probably what it is, right? Because I know, the name is escaping me. The monkey that grows huge. This name is Bip. There we go. So I know he's coming with one of the ultimates.
Yeah. Again, a little up close on the portraits. One interesting thing that I noticed back here, I feel like they're trying, like that hand looks different to me for some odd reason. It may just be odd shading that I'm missing, but I don't know. I feel like they're wanting to do the like wow hand, but they just can't quite get that pinky up. But yeah, again, close up shot on the groceries. Again, more pack-ins back here.
What's the thing next to the goldfish?
It's that little like lizard monster.
Okay.
That again grows.
Yeah.
I think that one was said that it comes with Donatello. I think that one was at PowerCon.
And he's like on the show that he'd always be on the TV when they'd be watching a show. Yeah.
He's like the Reptar of TMNT. Then in here we got that big gnarly Krang, which is absolutely beautiful.
That's
Space
crazy.
and Samurai Usagi, which apparently these are going to be separate releases from the Year of the Rabbit pack, because there's the color deco is different on the Year of the Rabbit pack. I noticed.
So there's how many are in the Year of the Rabbit? Is it 4 or 3? 4. So there's 6 in addition to the 2 we already have.
Well, Space Usagi we had seen already is going to be a separate pack.
Right.
Then this is a different color scheme from what we got from the Year of the Rabbit pack. So I'm guessing that those are 2 just going to be separate releases.
Yeah. I wonder though if it's going to be almost something like how they would do with the Haulathon, where they would do a different version where it may not actually be. It'd be fun to have that as a 2-pack, but I almost think that Space Usagi might still come with like I don't know how they're going to do the what if figures yet, because you've got the 2 to the left there of Space Donnie and Samurai Mikey, but I don't know if they're coming together or if it's going to be like single things. It
could be a 2-pack. Also, something that I noticed too, the sliced in half foot, which someone said that it's going to be coming with this Casey, but I thought that Casey was going to be not a deluxe, but a single release. So who knows? Because the other Casey came with the one that was sliced in half. So, and then we have Samurai Mikey and Space Adventure Donnie. Where you can swap their heads, and then the portal in the background.
You think that Krang is he bigger than the quarter scale cartoon turtle?
He's bigger by I think they said like 2 inches or like just under 2 inches. So
but they did say that they're going to be the same price point.
Close to it.
Man, I have a hard time believing that. I just feel like that one is much more. Do you think Crane comes out?
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Seems like he does. Can you imagine that? Oh my gosh! I mean, it's just like thinking about having a giant just Krang itself.
It's a great piece, yeah.
I mean, it's that weird thing also of realizing. So the overall scale of this thing, right? So he's going to be about that tall, roughly. So Krang, trying to think if I have anything that would be a rough approximation. He would actually be about the same, or no, I guess a little smaller than that foam squeezy Krang that came in one of the loot crates.
Okay, yeah.
Now that I think about it, it'd be pretty close. Oh, Frobofet says, I heard in a YouTube interview that sliced in half foot will come with business Casey. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Super Krang needs the wings and the sissy hands. Oh man, there we go. Speaky Geeky says, I'm still hopeful for a mob villain set with Big Louie, Pinky McFingers, and Mad Dog McMutt, and all had multiple episodes.
That's me too. First of all, but secondly, I mean, the fact that we have the suit Casey now makes me feel like we have that buck. So
the funny thing is, none of the other mobsters were that fit.
No, I mean it's probably, it may not be the exact, but you could have like Turtelli.
The legs and the arms and stuff you could get there for sure. Doesn't get much love, but the Loyal Subjects Krang figures have been quite good. Agreed. The Loyal Subjects genuinely surprised me. And again, we'll get to that for sure. That was the other thing that I was missing, is because they basically had the shredder that they had already shown out again. So, but again, Space Usagi, Samurai Usagi, all the spots, which I kind of love. Mobster Turtles all day.
There's so many to do too. So
I was guessing stupid. Sorry, that's Panther. I know he switched his name to Stupid Sandwich, but he'll always be Panther to me. Great looking figures. Again, that the chrome lines or the actual rendering on it is fantastic. I love the color. I love the expression. I love the bubble. This is something I feel like is being overlooked on their space figures, because Donnie has the bubble too.
Even just the shine that you see on the yellow is cool.
Oh yeah, that render is so good. And like you look at these yellows and kind of browns and everything that are rendered in there, it's just neat.
Yeah.
Again, coming over, look at that bubble. So good. There you have Mikey.
So are you good with these? Are you guys thinking about getting all like 4 of each of these to make the whole set, or is it just kind of a mix and match?
I don't got the space, man. No. Like the funny thing about this is, looking at that Mikey, I'm like, I kind of want to get one, and I don't even know if I'm going to do that. The Space Donnie I'll definitely get, just because I love the spacesuits.
So here's a question real quick, is that I'm noticing, okay, so Donnie, that to me, that seems like you can pop in whatever head you want there, and it can be any of the turtles, right? It is versatile enough, right? Mikey has all this orange hints to it though. So I feel like, are they going to have the other pieces to change that up?
Not really, because I think this is actually more of a red, from what I remember. Like seeing it at PowerCon, this reads as a much more like warm orange, but it's like, it definitely is more of like a not shock red, but it definitely is more of that. I don't know how to describe it. Okay, since I have it nearby, it's kind of looks like the same red as the B-Boy Stormtrooper. So
that's very different than these pictures.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
so are you saying that the heads pop off, like on the Space Donnie specifically?
Yeah, so the bubble comes off and then you can pop it off. However, the thing that I noticed on this is, so Mikey looks like you can just remove the helmet. It looks like it just sits on the head. Donnie has this like space cap.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So that one, I don't know how that'll work, or if that's a piece like on the emotion packs where you can pop, above the mask and below the mask off, where you can just pop that on as like a topper. But it does have purple on it.
So I wonder if there's like a hinge underneath that kind of goes around the neck that kind of comes up and above. Perhaps.
I don't know. Oh, what up, Pet Dog? How's it going, bub?
Or maybe we just get an accessory pack down the line that has like the head and the bubble all connected, and it just has the other 3 turtles.
We definitely need another one of those accessory packs. I think that was a treasure.
Forgivens was asking about the O3 turtles from Playmates. Again, I think those were technically in the hey, don't photograph these area of Playmates, but they look to be straight re-releases of the O3 turtles from that first wave. So no release date or anything, but my money's on it's going to be a straight re-release like we've had for the last 8 lines that have come out from Playmates. Because yeah, I just saw those movie stars for the first time in Target today.
Do you quick question? Do you think that with first of all, that's amazing, but secondly, do you think that we might start seeing like stuff we never saw from the original stuff? Do you know what I'm saying? Like from the original 2003, like characters that were supposed to release but never did, for instance.
With the rumor of, well, not the rumor, with the confirmation of Super 7 doing O3 stuff, yeah, I think we'll see some weird shit from them. Just because it's Super 7, that's their bread and butter, you know. Yeah. They'll
but not Playmates, right? Like there's no way Playmates does it.
Well, they're expanding out their rosters of things now, though. So
but just aren't they just doing different shows? They've never shown that they're going to do anything that's not already been released, unless it's Mutant Mayhem.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking is Playmates. I don't think we'll see any new characters that we haven't seen in release already. From Playmates in correlation with the re-releases of the O3 Turtles. Whether or not we could see them revisiting the line in like a newer format, that's a whole different thing, because I don't see them. Though technically the only real thing that we got that was like, hey, we're gonna do all new tooling was that last Ronin. And
it was so well received too, though. I mean, they did a really great job with it.
It was, but they haven't said anything about anything else since then. You know what I mean? Like it's all been, hey, we have Mutant Mayhem stuff that's all along the licensing of that. We have re-releases of a bunch of these vintage figures, and now, as I cringe saying it, the vintage of 2003, because that was 20 years ago, boys. That was 20 years ago.
But also, I mean, even if the Ronin set was well received, I think there's a difference between well received and well sold. I think the market that you're pertaining to is much wider when you're making like re-releases of the 88 line and you're re-releasing the 2003 line versus a brand new line that people don't have nostalgic attachment to, based on a comic that most people haven't read.
Well, it was limited run too. I mean, they didn't have it as accessible as
okay.
I think the other big thing that will affect that type of stuff too is releasing new figures from a 20-year-old action figure line in the same format. I don't see them doing, to be honest. Oh shit, Hedgehog's going to NYCC tomorrow. Hell yeah. Have fun.
Here's my train of thought. I'll run this through very 2 seconds. It's just
they got 1 second. I just want to respond to Damien real quick.
Oh,
Damien, I believe those multicolored ones outside of the exclusive 4-pack, I think got shelved because they said that they were kind of putting the video game figs on hold for a little bit. So I'm guessing we'll see them eventually, but as of right now, there's no release information for any of them that's concrete anyways.
Yeah. I think it just got right. I think it just got pushed a little bit. Not fully shelved, but like just, it'll be a bit before we see them. But really quick, just my train of thought with that is because they're re-releasing all those different figures, right? The old figures, they now have it back into the molds. They have it now into the tooling where they have some of those bits and bobs to work with. Mm-hmm. So in theory, it could be a very cost-effective way to bring in new figures we never saw before.
Well, but the other thing is you got to think about is how much of that tooling are they going to bring back that could be utilized for anything but the Ninja Turtles specifically, because I could see them bringing back the Foot and Shredder and maybe Hun, but like again, those are very specific to maybe Karai possibly, but it's like the figures that we didn't get were like random members of the Purple Dragons, random things from the Utrom story arcs, because we ended up getting 2 different types of Triceratons. We ended up getting, there was a crazy array of characters.
Oh yeah,
within that line, and it's just unfortunately, and this is coming from a dude who legitimately loves that series too. is it's just like I can't see them finding a lot of that tooling to reuse, and then being able to utilize it to the extent that it would be profitable, I guess. Because like Controversial Toys just dropped, Dark Turtles would be cool. Dark Turtles, I agree, would be super cool. The problem is, if we say Dark Turtles in here, how many people are going, oh yeah, hell yeah, I want those? And how many more people are going, huh?
Well, but I mean, but here's the thing: if they saw who that is, if you see the picture, any turtle fan seeing that would be like, "Holy shell, that's cool!" Right? I mean, that's they're a cool design. So
I
feel like,
concur, but again, it's convincing the people who are shelling out the money, keeping a that are the finances behind it to go, hey, like this would sell, because like I have the Dark Turtles. They are random looking. Like if I didn't know that they were Ninja Turtles, I would be like, man, those are some cool Motu figures. I should put them with my turtle figures. But like, cause they're weird.
Sorry, we're getting off on a huge tangent. But I mean, the thing is, they also made a Sliver. Sliver was one of the figures that was almost an almost figure.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of figures that were almost figures, but again, those figures don't have tooling.
No, there's a proto for Sliver. There's a proto.
That doesn't mean that there's tooling, though.
I know that's.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah,
we can sit here and argue semantics all day. Moving over to the Mirage Turtles. Again, not a ton that we hadn't already seen, but a few fantastic gems. We have the Lawson 4-pack, which is seeing re-release again. According to a recent interview, that this will see a re-release. So there will be another release of the Lawson 4-pack. Up here, we have the Year of the Rabbit. 4-pack of Usagi. We have Mr. Geeky's boy right there, Savanti Romero. An actual licensed Jack Kirby figure.
That's awesome.
Granted, his name's technically not Jack Kirby in the series, but it's a Jack Kirby figure that was approved by his estate, which is stunning. As a comic creator, that hit me in my feels, as the kids say. And he comes with a little dude that he drew, which is fantastic.
Do you think they'll have a little April like cockroach there too? That might be.
It'd be a fun and easy little pack in. Everything else though on the display, you got Baxter, Rat King, a bunch of the Foot Enforcers. We already saw out at San Diego. But like I had mentioned previously, you have your pseudo Space Usagi reuse of the futuristic Usagi, the Samurai Usagi, again, different color scheme, Comic Usagi, which I need like 12 of that head to put on all the other Usagis that are coming out. And then just kind of, I would argue this is classic cartoon Usagi, because I don't know what else to call it. But I dig it.
Cool.
Yeah, I like them all. I really like the second one, the cartoon dotted-eyed one.
Yeah.
The two on the right, I don't necessarily need. The one on the left looks awesome.
Fair,
but that second one is fantastic.
Dude, I want all the comic Usagi figures, because that is a series once again that's right there.
What?
Winter Star says, did I use enough slang badly? Yes.
Build up your own, like I don't know. In my mind, I'm like, you have a fleet of the Turtle Brothers, and you have the Usagi brothers.
I just keep laughing because someone was like, I don't understand why they're making so many damn rabbits. I'm like, well, you know what rabbits do? Just saying, they multiply. That's their gig in life.
I hope to see more though, like different characters from the Usagi world.
Oh yeah,
we
need a Jen, or again, we need anyways, these all look fantastic. Again, no concrete information on their releases outside of coming soon. As far as what was printed, Randy talked about them coming early next year. Yes, throw that into the Usagi-verse.
Do you think we're going to have, by the way, like the Lawson figures are phenomenal, going back for 2 seconds. Do you think we're ever going to see it can't be direct re-releases of the classic Turtles, but like variants of that in a way where it's like that might be like what they're doing with the Ultimate Turtles in the 87 line.
Oh, so like the OG NECA ones?
Yeah, but can't be directly the same, but they could do variants.
I could see them doing that, but I think the whole reason they never re-released them was because the tooling the tooling got lost, aka got stolen, because of all those bootlegs that came out over the years, which I feel bad. I'm just like, I handled the OG NECA turtles, and I'm like, these are really cool. I feel like I'm gonna break them though, and I have the OG the legit black and white New York Comic Con turtles, and those compared to the bootlegs, I feel like I'm gonna break those. The bootlegs, I'm like, I let Ollie play with those, and he has a fucking ball. Like, I don't worry about him getting busted up. But yeah.
Hey, Mitch is here.
Oh yeah, hi Mitch. Hey, turd heads, how the shit are you? Turd heads? You're going with turd heads, Mitch? Dang.
I've been called
again.
worse.
These figures look awesome. I love that we're getting Spot in like 8 different poses. Like, screw having an articulated one. You can just swap out whatever Spot you want. But yeah, moving on. This little bugger, I'm super excited for. That is one of the little monsters that Kirby drew. Although interestingly enough, the artwork on his notebook is a drawing of Donatello.
I was going to ask because he did that in the comic itself. Yeah.
Yep. Back here, you can see you have the Wanderer Mikey and the red Casey that's hitting targets right now. I actually saw one the other day, which was kind of cool. Although the red on the one I saw looked so like, I don't know how to put it, but thick. Like it looked like someone took a lipstick and just was like,
yeah.
But on the shirt, it was brutal.
Are you not getting that one though? Because not black and white.
No, I have the first release one, and I'm just like, if I want to, I'll just paint the shirt red. But yeah, my only criticism is it looks like Jack's seen some shit. But I love this figure. Again, mostly reused from that Baxter Stockman. So bravo for
what's the purple thing in his hand?
That's the crystal on the end of the pencil. So whatever he draws comes to life.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
So, which also technically you could pair this with that certain portal we got not too long ago that works pretty damn well for his portal down in the basement. But that is as Kirby gets right there. I love it.
I love this. He's like in kind of Peter Parker colors there too. Do you see that?
Yeah, I dig it. I know, Mitch. I'm talking about the figure specifically. Would you say it looks like Jack's seen some? Oh, God damn it! Click on that one. Moving over to the Rat King again, just a beautiful, clearer look at this figure we got to see at San Diego Comic Con. Just gnarly.
That's crazy.
I love it. I also love that he comes with a couple bandages and rats and shit just to make him even more gross. Which
it's not something that really like bugs me, but like I could see people getting annoyed by it. That pin in the elbow.
Oh, because it's a different color.
It's a different color.
Yeah.
It definitely stands out. I'm assuming it's the same on the other side.
Has NECA done pinless? I don't think they've done pinless.
I don't think they've done pinless, but they've at least colored the pins.
You're saying you just have it because not yellow. It should be
sure.
Yeah. Moving over to Baxter again, awesome. I love that they're getting into this stuff where it's just like, yeah, it's a dude in a sweater. You know it's gonna sell. Like, and it's like, hell yeah, that's when you know a franchise is doing very, very well. Because it's like, would you like man in blue sweater and man in green sweater?
Right.
Cool.
Both sign me up.
Yes, this one has a Jolly Rancher on a pencil, and this one has what looks to be a tiny building. Damn it, Winter Star. Sexy Shonen Rat King was a neat fair folk like taste. I liked it. Again, Red Casey, available now at your Targets, also as part of Haulathon. I believe you can still order it on Target, if I'm not mistaken. Top figure contender of the year if he's out by Christmas, right? Moving over to the movie Turtles. Again, all stuff that we have seen already. The Professor Jordan Perry 2-pack. Which somehow Cardona got from PowerCon, which just blows my mind.
Yeah, he said it forever. It's crazy.
I know, which I'm very excited for this. Professor Perry was always a favorite. Again, it breaks my heart that he's not holding the dandelion right now, but that's okay. Shredder and his throne, which you want to talk about the completists out there, this is the one that's going to set it apart for a lot of people, because I don't know where the hell I'd put that.
Or what you would put it anywhere, right?
Also, it technically only ever appeared fully on a trading card.
Yep.
So very interesting.
I imagine it must have been in a deleted scene, though, right? Because if
I think it was in one where it was just zoomed out. That's all. You have Foot Training Kino and Foot Soldier. So you have Kino, and then you have the Chonky Foot Soldier, which I personally can relate to. So I really want to get this pack. And then the Foot Soldier 2 pack, which is available right now, I believe, for pre-order. So I saw a bunch of people posting links to that, which is kind of wild. But very, very cool. You can do it, Dave. I cannot find a play spike. But I feel kind of bad because my number one thing at all of these has been, can you release this wall of tires?
Yes.
I would like that, please. Van Crow says, me, it's I who will have the throne. I have the whole card set. There you go. Tip. See, controversial toys. Can I buy the tire wall?
The tire wall, I get. I don't understand the throne. To me, that just seems like a cash grab.
I don't think he's going to come with the denim jacket. However, I am curious if a certain very easygoing wrestler's denim jacket will fit on this figure, shall we say. Moving on from there, also meta picture, because there's a man taking a picture of a foot soldier in a picture that someone took of the foot soldier. Kind of neat. Moving over to the Last Ronin.
So much turtles. It's crazy.
Dude, we're not even halfway through, man. Again, most of these figures we already knew were coming. There are some multiples here, obviously with the Shinjas and all that. You have Splinter, Donatello, Mikey, and the Bloodied Raph. I don't believe we've been... The Bloody Raph will be an exclusive of some sort. I don't think they revealed how or who will have that exclusive. I'm guessing Target because it's red. But
can Target do the blood though in their figures?
I don't know,
because it's it might have to be an exclusive to Big Bad or something, or Entertainment.
When you said easygoing wrestler, I immediately pictured Kino and Danhausen's cape, and I'm on board. Oh, that works too. Down here you have the Foot and more of the ninjas. Casey, and again, damn Fugitoid. I want them to just say, hey, we're going to make that Fugitoid, because I want that Fugitoid.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, have you read this yet? Have you read Last Ronin yet?
It's on my list. I definitely need to. It's definitely something I want to do. Connor is also interested in it, which scares me. He's only 8.
You should read it first.
Yeah. Right.
There are some very gnarly scenes in there.
Okay.
Just as a heads up. I hid mine from Ollie so he couldn't read it because that dude mainlines books. But yeah, and then you have Elektra over there. I mean, I know it's Karai. Please don't execute me in the comments. That Ronin Splitter might be the best Splinter figure I've ever seen. I agree. I love the look. Moving on. Greetings from Shakopee. I used to live in the Zizambroda and Raj. Hell yeah. Well, welcome.
Woo-hoo.
I was down in your neck of the woods the other day. Also, interestingly enough, you can see the other display over here, which I thought was kind of cool. So a couple up close shots. I'm excited for that Foot. Oh, Controversial Toy says, oh yeah, Target, can they do all the horror in the collectible section? It doesn't fall under the toy rules. It's entertainment. Oh,
that's a good call.
Last Ronin should be good for kids. I've read worse growing up in the 90s. That's fair. But you grew up in the 90s. Your shock and awe wore off early in there. Again, all figures we've seen, all figures that look absolutely amazing. Really, really capturing Ben's artwork, which is fantastic. Yeah, speaking of his artwork, there's that mural. So if you've saved all of your trash that comes on the figures, Now you can have a beautiful mural that you can display your figures on if you'd like. This rules. I feel bad for throwing out my my packaging, but I definitely don't think I will be purchasing every single one of these. Thoughts? Any? Sorry, I feel like I'm bulldozing through this.
There's a lot to get to
on my own, so it's like,
If you want to keep this under an hour, we got to move.
I'm excited. Quick thought. I'm excited by what I'm seeing so far. I'm excited for like what's still left to do for this line, because there's
even more coming because of that year too. So
oh yeah.
Moving over to the Universal Monsters, Dan, I know these are your bread and butter with Connor.
Absolutely.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we love him. We absolutely love him. He still wants them, but he's not thrilled that they're just redoing Turtles. He wants new guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't want 2 Raphs. He doesn't want 2 Leos. He wants a Bebop. He wants a Razor. He wants, you know what I mean? Like, but otherwise, I mean, he loves it. He definitely tells me every time I go to Target to keep an eye out for these. Also,
interestingly enough, this is the first turtle to come out as a redo of the actual Universal Monster.
That's true.
Turtle.
That's a good call.
I've fallen into this weird thing of I repainted Mummy Mikey as Raph, and I repainted Franken-Raph as Mikey, and now I think I have to get this Werewolf Raph and repaint him as Leo, and then I don't think we're gonna get a Dracula Donnie, so I'm like, damn it. But
I'm wondering though if we might still get more of like Creature of the Black Lagoon in different characters too, right? Or like the same with Were Mikey, for instance. But because like to me, like a low hanging fruit there would be Fish April, for instance, as creature. That is there's precedent there. So
there's a lot of area that they could expand into, and I'm hoping we'll see more from them. Again, we still haven't gotten Shredder. I think like Shredder, Foot Soldier, Toka, Razar, Bebop, Rocksteady. Those are all very easy grabs. I think
Krang is the thing. I mean, it's.
And moving on to something we knew that was going to be coming because they've done it with every single other 4-pack. Hey, look at that! TMNT 3 2-packs going to be, I believe, Walmart exclusives. A couple missing accessories as per usual. You're not getting the fight suit heads. You're not going to get. I think there's going to be 2 of the missing time scepters that were exclusive to the box set. So there you go. Krang as Metaluna Mutant. Shit. Need to give it to me. Look at those pouty lips. Okay, don't look too closely. We'll get demonetized.
I think those 2-packs, don't they come out Friday?
I think so. They come out soon. I know that.
Yeah.
Do you say
they go up on Walmart's Collector's Con. There we go.
Yeah.
Is it Holothon happening that quickly? Or is it
Holothon's already happened?
Oh, well, no, there's another big.
Oh, Walmart Collector Con is the next one, and that's the 2-packs from Turtles 3.
Got it.
Right.
Oh, there we go. Friday, Walmart Con. There we go.
There you go.
I do enjoy
Auto T done. Did they abandon Auto T?
I think so. I think that was the one done. Which I'm grateful that I got my shit when I did, because holy crap, the aftermarket prices on those things. God damn.
Oh
yeah. I kind of wish I had gotten one more Foot Soldier, but oh well. I also enjoyed this alternate head of very fuzzy Raph that is very much after the movie suit. Like if you look at the dimensions of the head, like that is very much a TMNT movie Raph.
Yeah,
that was cool.
I love that underbite too. That's adorable.
Moving over to Super 7. Good golly, Miss Molly. They putting out them beefy boys. Because Gorilla, that's got to be a 2-pound figure right there.
That's massive.
Yeah, Mitch, I was going to make a mention of that at the end. Keith Giffen passed away, legendary comic creator. The man who put the bwahaha in all your favorite supervillains is no longer with us, so RIP to a legend. But Super 7 showing off their next wave. Again, these are coming out Q2 of 2024, according to their signage, so who knows if that'll stay. But Gorilla, Punk Rocker Don, Mecha Bebop, Metalhead Michelangelo, and the Triceraton. All stunning, all funky, all test shots. But one noticeable thing missing from Gorilla, he no longer has his stogie. I'm guessing that came down from old Paramount on high.
But the Ace Duck had
I know, but apparently that one barely made it through. But Punk Rocker Donnie looking epic. Mecha Bebop. I'm kind of bummed they just called him Metalhead Mikey instead of the Metal Hero Michelangelo. And god dang, look at that Triceraton.
Yeah. Well, and the price point there too. I'm shocked it's not up there with like the 65 with the Bebop there. You know, it's scale wise, it's
and
massive.
I'm thinking that Rocksteady's going to be higher in price because that one's actually coming out sooner. I'm wondering if these are old signage, but and Dan, you're not in on any of the Super 7s, correct?
0.
Right on.
It's too much.
They're so good. It's frustrating because it's like god damn it. There's been some really, really terrible like quality control, but fuck, they're fun.
Yeah. Well, the fact that we're getting a Gorilla, I mean, that's I think the character I'm most excited for from this whole.
I stand by. In 10 years, this figure loose will never be labeled as Gorilla. No, he will be labeled as Sergeant Bananas. Just because of the obscurity of Gorilla. Geeky's gonna lose his damn mind at toy shows in a decade.
I'll be easy to find because I'll be the one yelling, and
he's gonna be the guy with the Sharpie going
wrong.
Yeah, this is insane. Wingnut apparently is supposed to ship by year's end, dude. Retro. But I saw Q1 on all the tags, so god dang, look at that. Shit. He has a bandolier of bananas, dude. Like, how can you not want this?
It's
Damien the Super 7 Screw Loose, I believe, has basic like head articulation. Outside of that, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna slowly scroll through these because they're pretty.
That Punker Down looks amazing.
Right? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Very frustrated because I'm trying not to get like a bunch of the variants of the guys, and I'm just like, no. But that Triceraton, seeing that thing in bright orange is going to be beautiful. Also, you will not be able to see it on the Super 7 display because it's going to blend right in.
Camouflage right in.
There, where's Robo?
Moving over to Q1 2024. So we got Zach.
Let's zoom in on the wing Screw Loose. See if you can see if there's any articulation.
Again, it looks like it looks like he has at least shoulder articulation in the head. So we'll have some up close shots here in just a second. One thing also that surprised me. Okay, Splinter is flocked, but he has sleeves. Like, is it sad that I legit want to get this fucking figure? Not because he's flocked. He's a straight up re-release outside of that, but his robe has sleeves.
Did the first one not?
No, because the vintage one didn't. The vintage one had cutoffs.
Did the first one have that other head with the eyes with the dots in it though? I don't remember if that one had that.
No,
head.
He did not have that.
So that's new.
But I think that's also just, it's literally this head with just boop, boop. Zach coming in his Toon Turtles colors with the metallics and that beautiful magenta. Again, Splinter looking strangely human. But again, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same head, just with eyeballs.
In that cup.
Wingnut and Screw. No, the cup came with the OG one.
No, I know. But it's still amazing.
This is the figure that, like, when I saw it, I'm like, I love Wingnut and Screw Loose as is, but the cape and the stupid mask, I'm like, God, this is why I love the Super 7s, is because it's like, hey, you know how this was supposed to be just kind of a funny, like, haha idea? Well, now we're going to make it badass, and you're going to really want it because it's badass. But
it taps nicely into the, like, very much feels the Archie like elements to it.
Oh,
here.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Also, check out this paint job. Like, it's got like a silver fade. That's cool. Scumbug, more popular than ever thanks to Mutant Mayhem. Now your Splinter can have a hot lover. That's mesmerizing. I don't know. It's beautiful. It's gnarly. Also, something that I didn't know about Slam Dunk and Donnie, his accessories come together to form the hoop. So there's his base, there's his bow staff, and there's the hoop.
Oh, that's smart.
I didn't know the bow staff. That's interesting. Was it like that on the original figure?
No. It was just a thing that you had that you could like hang on your trash can.
Yeah.
I'm with you, dude. Retro. I'm with you. That Splinter feels like a champion, but does he look like a champion? We're not doing that Winter Star. Not tonight. Sorry, maybe at the end. But yeah, moving on to these guys. These are apparently shipping this month, according to BBTS. I think Mr. Geeky froze, or did everybody? No. Oh, no. Okay. Just everybody was just super still for a moment, and it made me nervous. So you have Robotic Rocksteady, Genghis Frog, the weird variant Shredder, and Space Cadet Raph, apparently coming later this month. So very cool. And then the Super 7 Party Wagon, which they added more stuff in, including the new owner kit with a keychain, stickers, and a driver's license. But I don't know.
I forgot theirs was $450. That's nuts.
Yeah, it's yeah, beefy price tag. It does come with a lot, but
sure, yeah, the stickers put it over that $450 mark.
No, but you know, I'm saying like it does have a lot of accessories. It is a smaller run, like all that stuff. I kind of get the price. I think it's too high personally, but I do gotta say, it looks amazing in person. Like
sure.
that's an amazing looking van.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Again, I couldn't get past the like domed front. It still bugs me. Ooh, Dirtbag and Ground Truck for Super 7. That'd be dope.
Yes, please. My hope too is that we might start seeing some like smaller vehicles too, like sewer cycle or cheapskate, or you know.
I can't buy a $250 cheapskate.
No. Yeah. I mean, it would not. Hopefully not be $250 for that,
but it would be, man. You know it would be. Like that's the rough thing. Like I love Super 7. Like I really do enjoy their talk about sticker shock. Nice, Mitch. Yeah, I mean I like what it is, but yeah, that price point. Ooh.
How much are Ultimates?
Ultimates are 55 to
55.
The bigger ones are now.
You don't like hear that talk should be brought up more often. The Super 7 is almost double the cost of a NECA figure.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I never thought about it because I don't collect Super 7, but like, dude, that's nuts, man.
And I will say a lot of them, like getting them through the shop, getting them on clearance, like makes it much more accessible.
Sure.
But again, you kind of have to play more of the long game. Like for me, it's picking and choosing at this point of like, okay, that wingnut's $55, but you're essentially getting two figures, you know, which I dig. But that was all the images that I have. If you guys would like to make some bold predictions coming up, or if you want to talk about any cool turtle stuff that you've gotten since the last time we were all together, that'd be awesome. I'm going to pull up the Playmate stuff real quick, just because I didn't have those.
I don't think I have a single like turtle pickup since our last episode. I don't think. But I got close. We were in Atlanta this past weekend, and we stopped at a random Target, and they had we went to the back after searching the toy section. We went to the NECA section, like that collectible section, and mixed in with the Funko Pops, there were two of the Ray Fillet Mutant Mayhem Pops.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's one of the ones that Connor wants. So Ray Fillet doesn't have. He's not in Wave 1 of the Mutant Mayhem line. He's not in Wave 2. Maybe he was on that table that was the don't photograph for the figures for the show.
He apparently was on the do not photograph, but that Ray Fillet that we saw in like the little like stop motion trailer and stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently will be released in conjunction with the new TV show.
With the show, right.
Yeah.
Which is great, but he wants it now. So we grabbed it and brought it up to the register, and it was it's street dated for I think Friday.
Oh, the pop vinyl?
Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
So didn't get that. I don't think we have any other turtle pickups. I'm trying to think. Speaky, did you get anything?
Yeah, I got some stuff. I got these these guys, which is fun.
Those are cool.
Yeah, this is like Blood Empire did these. It's like the wrestling kind of guys.
Wrestling buddies, yeah.
Yeah,
I've just got a Buff Bagwell this weekend.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
sure,
you
know who that is.
This is fun. Like
That's
you
awesome.
get the cape here too,
Oh,
and
I
this
like
is
that
like,
cape.
yeah, I know. I'm like going to town on these. Then I got this. I had an ooze. I found an ooze, and this is the case for the ooze because I maybe took it.
That's okay.
I maybe bought the whole thing just so I could have that. But I lost the ooze, fell on the ground, and I think it rolled underneath my somewhere. So I also got the ooze, and hopefully it's not open because that's going to be a big cleanup later if that's the case.
Sorry, I was able to grab this real quick. Well, Geeky, you finish up what you're talking about first.
I'm trying to think if I got more stuff. I know I probably did. I just can't think about it right now.
The turtle things.
Yeah, but it's all good. I'm excited. Yeah, I know. I'm excited for this.
That's
I
awesome.
haven't found that yet, but I'm
a little more paint on it than I was expecting. But Oliver legit just said, "Dad, can you paint it up?" Because you can literally see where the paint just stops on the legs. Like it is a clean break all the way up the legs. So, expect that on a chop and shop. I was going to do that yesterday, but real quick, here is
the price point on that, by the way. Is that
$25?
Oh, that's not bad.
Here's courtesy of Mr. Pixel Dan, just because it was the only one that I could find. So you have the Baby Mutants and Young Splinter revealed. Also the single carded April O'Neil and all the costume turtles that were in the exclusive 4-pack at Walmart. Wingnut, Mondo Gecko, Genghis Frog, Scumbug, all figures that we've seen already. Those are supposed to be hitting stores November. These were the big Playmates reveals that could be shown or photographed.
Sure. Those babies are awesome, man.
Yeah.
Oh, phenomenal. You know what surprised me though was, and I'm guessing maybe this is just because they didn't have a render for it yet, but the only one of the missing ones for the babies was Leatherhead.
Yep.
Like I think they had everybody else there, but no Leatherhead.
No Ray Fillet either.
You're right. Yeah, there's no Ray Fillet there. But I said I was talking to my son because I was like, I don't have the Splinter yet, the original, the first Splinter. I'm like, and he's, my son's like, do you want me to keep looking for that? I'm like, yeah, well, yes, do keep looking for that for me. But at the same time, the one I wanted the most was the younger Splinter because that's like,
nice.
Yeah. I just love that look. And I was like, I don't know if they're going to make that. And then the next day it was like, oh, they're making it. And I go,
there's like three of those Splinters over at the Target by me where we met up last time. I didn't know you were still looking.
Yes. Oh yes. Please yoink. I'll get you back.
I'll snag it if I make it over there tomorrow.
Okay. That's amazing.
But yeah, this is Spike. Dad, can you paint it? Yes, son. Yes, I can. Yeah, I mean, what a time to be a turtle nut, to say the least, because holy crap, there's a lot coming out. With that being said, New York Comic Con being this weekend, starting tomorrow, with preview night and such. I'm again, I doubt that we'll see a bunch, because it's so close and so stacked on top of Toyfair. But
Toyfair didn't have that many reveals either. What? Toyfair didn't have that many reveals either.
No, like I said, Playmates had those couple. Seeing the test shots from Super 7 and NECA was again 99%. I mean, we got Kirby.
The Kirby, that was it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much, that was brand new for that specifically.
San Diego was huge though. There's so many reveals at San Diego.
Sure.
Yeah.
But how about this? We'll wrap up with top 3 figures we're hoping any brand. So NECA, Playmates, or Super 7. Keep it to 3, Mr. Geeky. So we'll start with Dan down below.
You want all 3 or you just want 1?
Let's do one apiece. So that we'll go 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1.
Who we think though?
I need a page Turco. I still need a page
Turco. April, hell yeah. Mr. Geeky.
Is this who we think or is going to be there, or who we're hoping is going to be there?
Who we're hoping is going to be there. What we want. What we're hoping for. Our hopes and dreams laid out for the kind people of the internet, so that they can.
Here's my first one, and it's a cheat, of course. It is. I think it's Hans and Feets. I think now that we have the turtlenecker brothers from the wrestling turtles from Planet of the Turtles.
Like, Jesus Christ! Said keep it to 3, Geeky.
They're a tag team though. They're like the Bushwhackers. You gotta have them.
I'm okay with that.
He's
had worse answers.
I was kind of bummed we didn't see the wrestling turtles at Toyfair. One thing that I'm guessing we'll see or teased, because they're doing the Turtles 3 figures already, is we'll get some sort of re-release of Casey Jones in a Turtles 3 deco or Turtles 3 outfit, because they could reuse stuff from their Back to the Future line. They could use a lot of random tooling to make a Turtles 3 Casey or his ancestor, who was back in time with the Turtles, who was just a rat bastard. So, Dan.
I'm gonna go with, I don't know, maybe Playmates held some stuff back. Maybe we get a 2-pack. They announced that they're going to complete the toddler set with a 2-pack of Leatherhead and Ray Fillet. That's
a good call. I was thinking that might be the case too. Maybe because they just maybe weren't ready to show yet. Did you see, by the way, that there was a Ray Fillet figure itself that was like part of a stop motion? Or is that
that's the one that's gonna,
there is a video that shows it.
Yeah, that's the one that's going to be released with the TV show stuff, I guess.
I've got some watching after this, it sounds like. So who I hope is going to be there. I think Shredder's mom. I'd love to see a Shredder's mom. It's a deeper dive, but she's such a fun character.
There's always part of me that when you say stuff like that, I'm like, damn, Geeky, that's cold. But then the other part of me is like, no, he's serious. He wants Shredder's mom there. I'm not saying that as an insult. I'm just saying that's just it's true. Also, this was the one official thing that we saw of Turtles of Grayskull. So curious if we'll see more of that pop on.
I gotta say too, because I saw there's earlier images that were kind of popping up with this.
They were leaked, yeah.
They were leaked that did not look as I don't know. This looks to be better than what I was seeing before.
No, for sure.
Yeah, it's still.
Well, these look.
I didn't look this closely at this before, but like how. This is probably just too technical, but like, that's 2 pieces, right?
What? This is just a mock-up.
No, I know, but I'm talking about the front of is that like the bubble, and then the back part is
it's separated out so that it looks more like a 3-dimensional piece.
Oh, I see.
It's just drawn on there though, right?
It's
not a figure. Right. I'm just talking about the cardboard. It looks like it's 2 pieces of cardboard. Okay.
It is.
What booth was that at?
I believe it was Mattel. Because it was right next to Matchbox and the Diabolical Snake Invasion pack.
Okay.
Which would make sense if it's a He-Man tie-in. I'm guessing we're either going to see some physical iteration of those Turtles crossovers, or, like I mentioned with the wrestling Turtles, we'll see like a further step in development on one of those. So we'll see, an articulated prototype or something with that maybe. Mm-hmm. But that is my next guess. So, damn.
It's kind of a like what I hope and what I would expect are 2 different things. The NECA's Universal Monsters Turtle line. I would hope that they would introduce 2 more figures that are new characters with new monsters, What I assume they're going to do, there will be an announcement of 2 characters, but they're going to be what do we not have? Another Michelangelo and another Donatello that are something. You know what I mean? I don't even know what monsters we have left at this point, but something with those 2 turtles. That I think is most likely what's going to happen next with Universal Monsters.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see the Shredder too, though. I mean, that's
sure. Oh, I've got tons of hopes. I'm just playing it by what they've already released.
Hopes and dreams.
Mm-hmm. I think that I'm hoping to see more from. I mean, not that there wasn't enough from Archie's that came out and was shown over San Diego, but I'm just loving that line so much. So I'm hoping to see more of that. But I guess if I was going to pick a specific figure, and I'm not going to say Archie specifically, I'm going to say Tempestra, because that one to me seems like, how do we at this? It's the only rogue. It's only none of the rogues that we don't have yet. So it's got to be coming.
I'm surprised we haven't. I mean, and now that we also have that supposed arcade coming with that April, which we didn't see at Toyfair or San Diego. Mm-hmm. I'm curious what we'll see with that. My final hope actually was put out there by Panther in the chat. The Mezco Casey Jones. I'm hoping we see it in person. The more and more that I keep seeing people posting up the pictures of the Mezco turtles that came out. Well, they're not out yet, but that were photographed at, I believe it was San Diego. It's just damn, those look really cool. And now I really, really, really want to take a crack at that Casey, because I'm very curious to see what happens with that. But yeah, so that would be my final guess for New York Comic Con. But I do want to say, this will probably be our last one until we do our year-end special.
Probably.
Which will be a countdown show, Geeky.
Oh boy.
Keep it level. Just saying. Anyways, we gotta keep it to 10 for those. But I believe we will be doing that probably at the beginning of December, because November is gonna fly by. We might do some New York Comic Con coverage. We'll see. But real quickly, I do want to throw it around the bend so everybody can hype their stuff, and then we can hype the future. So we'll start with Dan down there. Good old Mark Bitters, aka our good friend Dan. Dan, what do you got coming up? Where can people find you? Where can people see you? Count them sweet threes.
You can see me in person this coming Friday in Oshkosh, Wisconsin at ACW. You can see me on YouTube. I'm on Impact Wrestling's YouTube page. This Thursday, I think, is their BTI before the Impact. So their show goes live at 7 o'clock. From 6 to 7, they have a pre-show YouTube show, and I think I'm on there. And then going forward, I've got Chicago shows. Just follow me at Ref Mark Bitters on Twitter or X, and Mark Bitters on Facebook. There we go. Thanks, man. And that has all my dates and everywhere you can find me. Just come by and say hi.
Hell yeah. Mr. Geeky.
Please. Hey. I have I have lots of stuff, but I just did I guess most recently I had an interview with Kevin Eastman on our channel, so that might be a fun one to see.
Hell yeah.
I have a deep dive coming hopefully next week, which might tackle and dig into some of those characters like Hans and Feets, as an example. that I mentioned, but and that could be why they're on my mind here too, because they're just such cool characters. I have a trivia thing that should be coming out hopefully soon with Michelle Ivy from Cowabunga Corner, where that should be on the channel soon too. And there's lots of stuff. I've been doing a bunch of kids stories, over on the Geeky Junior channel as well. So it was my goal this month at least to get one out every single week. So we'll see. Lots of Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As always, you can find me right here on the Dave Wonder channels Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I will be trying to stream for my mini marathon on Friday from Fargo, as long as the internet is with me. So we'll see how that goes. Also, Shaggy would like to add for Dan, he will be at Impact in Chicago, and also he was asking if he'll be at Kane County on the 22nd.
If you will, I will be at Impact. If you see me, try to find me pre-show. I might be able to hook you up with some stuff. The Kane County, I don't think so. I think I'm out of town. What is that? Oh no, I'm working for Impact that day. I have an Impact show that all day that day.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You can find me on X at Dave Wheeler. You can find me on Instagram at the Dave Wheeler. You can find me over on Patreon, patreon.com/Dave Wonder. Go over and join that up. It's always a good time. We got a Discord going, a bunch of giveaways. Much to the chagrin of the United States Postal Service, I got those giveaways out. God dang it. But most importantly, go over and check out Extra Life, extra-life.org/participant/Dave Wonder. Again, help me fight cancer for the kids. Already, we actually had a massive donation of $500 this last week.
Go.
So we're up to $2,500 already in the till before the main marathon stream will even start. It's looking like we could hit that 9,000 goal. Again, going to try to do a mini marathon from Fargo this Friday. The Nuggets of Doom shall be present. I'm only getting a 20-pack, fellas. I'm not going crazy, but I will be bringing some hot sauces up with me. It'll be a good old time. A couple guests will be coming on through. A couple guests will be popping on. It'll be fun. And then the third annual Bad Idea for a Good Cause stream coming up November 11th through the 12th, 5 p.m. to 5 p.m. Again, it'll be nuts. It'll be nasty. I'm very excited. There are some crazy cool turtle-related guests that will be popping on by, including hopefully these fine gentlemen right here. Because I've already asked them once and then I forgot if I asked them, so I just kind of blurted that out. So, all right, put in them on the spot. But with that being said, I'm out for the week until Friday. Mr. Geeky, Dan, thank you for coming on. As always, love you guys. I love the chat. Thank you, COJ. Welcome to those who this was their first time around. Talking to you, Damien, talking to a couple of the other folks that swung on by. Thank you for swinging on by. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us all on social media. Our social media links are in the video description below as well. And yeah, thanks for everything. Have a shell of a rest of the week, folks. And yeah, much love from Minnesota. Good night. Oh man, I didn't make a new outro. That's kind of a bummer.
Start it over.
Womp womp. Beat the classics. Caught you tying.
Oh.